money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Howell. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Powell. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Clifford. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. The Patriots at 1-7 now on the year, and they come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And I like where the management is taking this team now, because the record, not great, we know that. But now they're looking to the future, using the younger players instead of some of the veterans. They want to see how they produce in the cauldron of an NFL season.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's into the secondary, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Relying.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Pierre Strong, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Let's go now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Clifford. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
On first down, Clifford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't. Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. It's Howell. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Faking the handoff. Howell. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
Okay, great.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Clifford. He finds his man complete. That's Wheeler. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Tough when they are first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go back to Pollard on second down. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run left with Pollard. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 122 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Run for Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Matt Judon there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll go play action. Howell. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Okay, ready? 19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st down, Clifford. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the counter, Gibson. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Washington, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off.